congratulations. What a massive statement you just sent to everyone else in the field here at the Betfred World Matchplay.
Yeah, in a way, obviously it's a great statement, but it's just one game. You know, it was a fantastic performance from myself, but it was a fantastic performance from Ricardo as well. Just a great game. If I didn't play as well as I needed to, I could not been here right now, and Ricardo could have been. So I just played the player, to be honest. I was trying to outscore him and outfinish him, and just a couple of missed doubles from himself there. And I think 10-4 could have been like 9-7, 8-6, or it could have been a closer game. So, but yeah, just really pleased that I got over the line there. But that was a good statement for myself.
How much confidence did you take from winning the World Cup? Because you put on a sublime performance in the final, then lifting the trophy, then coming here. It looks like it's elevated you to yet another level.
Yeah, when you win titles, I think it does give that air of confidence. It does. Since I say last 12 months when I was here, I felt like that was the turning point for myself. I think that major semi-final, it did hurt a little bit losing to Johnny. He was the better player, but it drove me on to do more. Obviously, 5 major titles since then, so yeah, I gained a lot of experience. And usually, my first round is my Achilles heel, is when people can, beat me. That's their chance. And now maybe I've changed and I can be a lot better in the early stages, and hopefully I can carry it on. But following the performance, it's going to be tough.
The atmosphere was absolutely electric out there.
It was.
What did you say to Ricardo walking off on that second break? Was he feeling the atmosphere a little bit? Because you saw you just have a little embrace and say something to him.
What, the second break?
Yeah.
I said great darts, because if he hit that 150, I can't remember if it was 6. I think it would have been 6-4, but I just felt like he was not doing much wrong, and he was kind of unlucky not to be 6-4 down, and it was 7-3. But I think we both embraced, because we was like, this is quite a good game, to be honest. He's quite unlucky to not be at sort of level stance or even in front, but he's a very nice guy, Ricardo. He deserves a lot of respect, and maybe he's a bit misread. Some things have happened in the last year that, but he's a great guy, to be honest, and very fantastic player. So it was nice for him to play well, I guess. I think he said to me afterwards that was the greatest he's felt on the stage for a long time, and he enjoyed it. But there's a lot more to come from him, I'm sure, in the future.
Luke, many congratulations.
Thank you.
Luke, how different are you as a player now at this year's World Matchplay to what you were last year, 12 months ago?
Yeah, I'm a lot different, of course, because the experience of just playing on the big stage so many times, they change you, they elevate you in a way. I think when I was sat here 12 months ago, I must have played on the stage Premier Leagues and about 70, 80 times. That just helps you. It's experience and all these different players you play and these different experiences. Being world champion obviously helped me a lot as well. So, I'm obviously a changed person from 12 months ago, but usually my first round games are the ones where that's the opportunity to beat me. I'm usually not at my best, but yeah, it was nice to put in a great performance in the first round, which I don't usually do.
Ricardo was obviously a big part, a part of your story at the World Championships. That was some game, a very different game to up there. It was sort of in your mind that you knew you needed to start better, because that wasn't something that happened with that particular occasion. Regardless
of who I play, I don't care if it's Ricardo or, I don't know, anybody else at the Pro Tour qualifiers. I would want to play the same, to be honest. I don't think I would have changed my performance or tried any harder or, against anybody if it was, any player in the Pro Tour. I think you have to play your best, because there's no easy rounds anymore. I think a lot of people would have disregarded Ricardo before he played me and thought Luke's just going to thrash him and he's just too good, but he just showed you there, if I didn't play my best, he could have beat me. So, you can't take anybody for granted in this game, and I'm glad that I have that attitude, because if I did, I probably wouldn't be there right now. So I'm proud of the way that I worked hard and tried to outscore him, tried to outfinish him. And he was unlucky. If he'd have played anybody else, 9 times out of 10 in the top 16, probably would have won.
The draw threw out a huge tie last week in Michael van Gerwen versus Luke Humphries. You obviously know them both very well. It's a great game. How do you see that one going?
I think it's hard to predict, to be honest. I think if you're going to go on form, you're going to pick Luke, aren't you? But Michael's been at the top of his game for so long, and the last 12 months haven't been the way he's wanted it, and he's one of them players. He's not going to like it. He's not going to like me taking his thunder. He's not going to like Luke taking his thunder. He's not going to like anybody taking his thunder. So I'm going to assure you that he's going to come out and he's going to put in a good performance. He's not going to want to roll over and let me or Luke, anybody beat him. he wants to put out a statement. I can guarantee you that. So Luke knows he's in for a tough game, but I think if Luke plays his A game how he's playing, and Michael plays his A game what he's playing like at the moment, could be an absolute fantastic game. I can assure you, I'm happy they're playing against each other and not me. But you know, I'm a darts fan, so I'll be there to watch, I'm sure. But it could be one of them games where, you know, you've got two great players playing against each other and they don't play great. It happens a lot. You know, they're too desperate to beat one another. But I can assure you, I'll be there, sat there watching, happy it's not me. Thank you.
You have touched on it a little bit there, that other players may have dismissed Ricardo looking at the form that he's been this year. Do you think that's a real advantage to why we don't see early exit from Luke Humphries, just because you do genuinely have that attitude of it doesn't matter who I'm facing, they can beat me, so I need to play at this level?
Yeah, you're right, 100% right. I think that is the attitude I have. I just don't, anybody I'm playing, I never give that aspect of I've won this game before I've played it. You just can't, and that is just the proof. You know, you can never believe you've won a game if you're not in your A game. Then, you know, like I just proved there, I would not have won. So that is a good aspect in my game I have, that I never take anybody for granted. And you know, Ricardo's a fantastic player. He's won big stage titles in the European Tour. I know he hasn't had his best year this year, but you know, sometimes something can rejuvenate you. And it's like 2 years ago when I played Nathan Aspinall. He hadn't had a great year, and everyone disregarded him to play against me, and then he played fantastic and beat me. So it's just the experiences that you have along the way in your career that learn you these experiences, and I learn from experience I've had that don't ever underestimate anybody.
With respect to everybody else in this tournament, the bottom half of the draw's got Van Gerwen, it's got Letler, Smith, Anderson, Cross. Do you feel like you're in the almost favourable half of the draw, and does that affect your mindset?
Absolutely not. I think if you go on the seedings row, we've got Stephen Bunting, the major winner this year. Then we're looking forward, you've got Dimitri Martin or Johnny Clayton, who are all playing fantastic again. And then you could have Gerwyn Price, Ross Smith, Josh Rock, all these fantastic players. No, I don't think I'm in the easy draw at all. I think I'm in a hard draw. But I don't think the other guys are in an easy draw either. I think this is the state of darts nowadays. There is no easy draws now. You know, I'm in a tough draw, but all the other guys in the other half are in a tough draw as well. So yeah, I don't think there's one half that's easier than the other. But you know, you have got Gary, Michael, Luke, and Michael in that little bit. So yeah, that is quite tough. But only two of them can get through, because only two of them can win. So it's going to be easier in that way. But I know if I win, not win this time, if I get to the final, I know I'm going to have a tough run. I know that. But yeah, whoever it is, whether it's Stephen or Ryan, both been playing some fantastic darts. So hopefully I can keep on playing like that.
It was a decent run last year, but it was in a real battle. Remember, real battle against Dirk van Dijvenbode, and then a strange game with Damon Hector where it was just like 10 breaks to throw. Stupid. Have you learned from that experience, because it was probably your first sort of big run at the Winter Gardens, and this is a completely different tournament to the others?
Yeah, I think I've just learned a lot of things in the last 12 months, to be honest. I think I'm a different player. You know, when I used to play in them games, I used to be a little bit uptight, a little bit apprehensional, thinking, you know, I really want to win this game. I'm desperate to win this game. But nowadays, because I've achieved so much and won so much, I feel like I'm a little bit more relaxed when I walk into these big games. You know, this is a big game. It's the first round of the World Matchplay. No one wants to go home early. No one wants to be sitting at home watching darts for a whole week, and you're not in the tournament. So I feel like, you know, I've learned from these experiences, and you know, they make you stronger. So yeah, you know, regardless of what happens, I know I'm gonna have to work hard and keep playing well, and I know I can. Like the experience from the Worlds, you know, I didn't go the way I wanted at the start, but I managed to finish it off well. So I know that's in my locker. So hopefully I can keep it up.
Cheers, Doug, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win. This is your fourth time here. What sort of makes this place unique? What sort of helps you to build momentum when you get here?
I just think it's just an iconic venue. You know, I think every player loves it. You know, the Worlds is obviously always special, and I think that it's a split 50-50. There's a lot of players, like the older generation would say this is the best venue. A lot of the younger generation would say the World Championships is the best venue because of it's just prestigious. But you know, the older generation are right. This is a very, very prestigious venue. We all love playing here. Real darts fans, they create real great atmospheres. It's just, I think it's hard to explain, but when you're a player, it's just iconic, and coming here is a special feeling. So to play here for my fourth time, you know, it's fantastic, and I can be here for many more times in the future.
you mentioned the semi-final defeat was a bit of a turning point. So how much did you learn from that defeat, and how much did that springboard your second half of the year last year?
Yeah, it was a massive influence. I think I was coming very, very close to making major finals again after my UK Open. But them European Tour wins I had, obviously given that extra experience, made that semi-final, made another major semi-final at the World Series finals, and that was another disappointing defeat. But when I made that semi-final at the Grand Prix, my third or fourth time on the trot, I was like, this is the time now, and I obviously won that. And when I played Gezi in the final, I thought, this is the biggest chance to change your life, and I did, and I went on then with the confidence and won a lot after that. So I just didn't run with the confidence, to be honest. But last year, making the semi-finals definitely helped.
That recent success must be determined to tick another box with here this tournament.
Definitely, I think if I was to win the match play, I'd be gutted I didn't win the Premier League, because that would have been a great, massive feat to have done. World Championship, Premier League, and match play. But you can't win everything. There's so many great players in this day and age. So if I can, go and win the match play and win the World Championship in the same year, would be fantastic. But you can't look too far ahead, because I'm going to have to play really good for the next 4 games. So I know what I've got to do, and I know how well I can play. Thank you.
Luke, with tonight's performance, obviously he was pushed to a tremendous match against Ricardo. Do you think that's now your line in the sand and a benchmark for the other players in your saying, right, this is what I can do, prove me wrong? Yeah,
I think I've put a great benchmark, but if anybody else goes and hits 112 average or goes and hits 92, I don't think that discounts them from winning or being the favourite. It's just one game. If I go out there on Tuesday and hit a 92 average and win, it's the same feat, isn't it? You win. The most important thing is you win. I know a lot of people are going to be thinking the game between Luke and Michael van Gerwen, that's going to be the stall, whoever plays the best there. But if Luke wins or Michael wins with a 92 average, they won't care, because all that matters is you're in the next round. That allows you to go and play well again. So I'm really, really proud of the way I played, and obviously I've set out a great marker, but that doesn't mean I'm going to win the tournament. I still have to carry on working hard and playing well to go on and lift the title.
And just following on from that, obviously, it was a very entertaining game, but it was done in quick fashion. 20 minutes around there. Did you have your mind thinking, I've got to get home and watch the big match tomorrow?
Yeah, I did, but I want to go home and watch the big match in good spirits. I didn't want to go home after losing. So that I must admit, I was in the back of my mind thinking, I don't want to go home out of the World Matchplay watching England in a defeatist mood. So I can go home tomorrow and enjoy myself and watch it, but I'm sure I won't be able to enjoy it because it's going to be a stressful game. That's what England are like, but I hope they can go on and win.
Great game, great performance. Thanks again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.